Welcome folks. Today we are doing a beginner's guide for Bedrock Minecraft for PS4, Xbox, and all platforms that Bedrock is on. Although this guide will help you out on any version of Minecraft, including Java. Honestly, I've been playing the game for 5 or 6 years, making videos on it, and I never thought to make a beginner's guide till I had a few comments about it. So here we go. Now just keep in mind, this is going to be for somebody just getting the game. I actually am here in a day or two making another tips and tricks that are more advanced, but this is for if you just got the game, folks. And just some basic knowledge for Minecraft. Minecraft is a survival game where you start out with nothing and try to get gear and resources and items that will help you beat mobs, stay safe, and beat bosses, and do anything your imagination allows you. If you want to build a giant tree, you can build a giant tree. If you want to have big lava fountains, you can do that, or redstone, or anything, guys. Okay, so just to show you right away, the first thing you're going to want to do is know how to create a world, right? So I would always recommend naming your world. Always, you can do creative to get used to blocks, but I would definitely do survival. Now, difficulty, I always play on hard, but I've been playing a long time. I actually recommend starting out on easy or peaceful. Peaceful, you will not have mobs and or have to eat. You will still have like cows and stuff like that, and you can have a bonus chest, which honestly I recommend at the beginning to help you out. You can set your worlds, you can make your seeds. This is one that I'm not going to get into a huge, but you can get different seeds that you kind of know how you're going to start out. I always do random, and I always do simulation distance up to 10 here. I always turn that up. It's kind of like how stuff renders, I guess, essentially. It'll render 10 chunks, but stuff might not be active within the 10 chunks. And I always do turn on show coordinates. That's one thing I always do. In that, so that it's a little easier to not get lost. A lot of these I wouldn't either touch, or it's not a great, they already set pretty good. If you activate cheats, you're not going to be able to get your trophies or achievements, so I wouldn't do that. One thing I'm going to actually talk about really quickly is if you click the edit button, you can actually go in and make a copy of your world, which I highly recommend always doing, in a few reasons. You can click on it, it'll start copying it, and it'll be named copy. But you always want to have a copy. I normally do it at the end of every day I play, just in case you accidentally delete your game or it corrupts. A lot of things can happen to your world where you want a backup of it, and the more often you do the backup, if you have to go back, you will lose less progression. So I always generally do it every day. That's up to you guys. Alright, so when you spawn in, you'll have nothing on you but a map if you decide to have the map equipped. So the one thing I'm going to show you guys here is, if you look at the left side of your screen, you will see your position. The first one number is X, the second one is Y, and the last one is Z. So X is your east-west position, Y is your up and down, and Z is your north-south position. Also here, guys, on the screen you'll see I have hearts and haunch bars, or ham. So that's, the hearts are your health and the haunches are your food. And if you lose health, the best way to get it back is to replenish your food bars. When you spawn in, this is our spawn point, so if we die, we'll spawn back here, which means when you're first starting out and you're new to the game, you're probably going to build within sight of all this right here. just so that you're close by if you do die, and it's easy not to get lost this way. Alright, the first thing you guys are going to want to do is punch a tree to get some resources and make a crafting bench. And I'll take you with you right quick to show you this. And how you do that is you can craft either on your left side over here. Another thing that I would highly recommend for recipes is getting very used to the wiki. And we're going to make a crafting table. So in your inventory you can craft smaller recipes this way, or in the crafting table you can craft much more, as you can see here now. And there's much more, there's tabs and stuff like that you can look into for other items, and you will unlock more recipes down the road as well. Alright, so I personally go and normally craft a pick right away, and I'll show you how to do that. You can craft all your tools, but normally I just do a wooden pick. Alright, once you craft your pickaxe, you're going to want to find cobblestone or collect cobblestone, and this is what stone looks like. And you're going to want to collect a bunch of it so you can make some stone tools. A good safe bet is to break your stone pick your wood pick while you collect stone. Then you're pretty sure you got enough to make all the stone tools that you'll need. Once you have 20 or 25 or so at least stone, you can craft your tools. You're going to want a sword, an axe, a pickaxe, and a shovel for starters. You want to not use that one anymore, or the wooden one. And there's different tiers in Minecraft of tools, from all the way from wood, all that go all the way up to netherite or diamond tools. And then you also are going to want to craft a furnace, which besides your crafting table, this is going to be the most important probably item in the game to you. Once you get a bunch of building blocks, it doesn't really matter what it is. It could be dirt, stone, cobblestone, wood. You're going to want to craft yourself a little house, because at night you will see there are bad guys outside, and you're not going to want to fight them early game. And you can craft torches to help prevent them to spawn, because most mobs will spawn because of a light level being too dark. Another way to get around this is to craft a bed. You can skip nights completely that way, and it'll set your spawn point so you can go ahead, and when you die you will spawn right back in your house. Alright, to start a farm you can break grass for seeds, and you're going to want to plant within 4 blocks of water. That'll help you grow the fastest farms you can in the game. And you just till it using a stone hole that you can make, and plant it like that and get yourself started on food. Another thing I want to mention is these passive mobs like horses, cows, and sheep. A lot of them you can either tame or breed for food, or make farms with them as well. When you find villages early game, they'll really help you out. They spawn naturally. They can give you food just like this. And also you can get resources or chests from them with goodies in them, like for example bread and potatoes. And you can also get the beds so that you can sleep. You will not get harmed by the villagers. They are passive to you. Your next progression in the game probably is going to be getting resources like coal or iron, and you can go mining in actual naturally occurring caves like so. And I always, when I do caves, I always place my torches on my left. That way if I get lost, I know to put them to my right, and they'll always take me to my exit. Another way to go mining is to dig down into the ground and make stairs down or ladders down to Y11 or 12, which is the pretty much universal agreed on best levels to mine at. It's for your own resources, and just strip mine just like this, and you just make your own areas. I actually do this quite a bit more often than caving, because you have a tendency to be a lot safer in your own mine. Now I want to talk about some elements that I'm not going to get into hugely, but they're very important to the game and in your journey. And let's start with redstone. Redstone can do some really cool things. I guess the best way to explain the redstone to somebody that hasn't done it before is kind of like electricity, but kind of not really. It can do anything from open a door, this is a redstone mechanic, to sort all your inventory for you, like this big item sorter that I have right here. Once you have your armor and tools and you have them equipped, you can also eventually take and put enchantments in Minecraft on them, and what they do is they kind of like magic. They kind of make your stuff a little bit better in different ways. I'm not going to get into too many details with this because this is a beginner guide. Just want you to know there are enchantments that you can make stuff better with. Another interesting aspect of Minecraft is you can brew potions that can help you do different things like run faster or be able to swim in lava or not start on fire. Also, there's other different realms like the Nether and the End in Minecraft where there are other bosses and mobs and different things to do onto them. I'm not going to get into too much of them because I don't want to ruin the game for you guys, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this beginner's guide and you go from playing and exploring to mastering the game. If you are interested, we are starting a Let's Play, so you can watch me play from the very beginning. We are starting that very soon. I'll leave that link down in the description, and I will be making more tips and tricks or beginners videos for you guys as we play along in the future.